Hello, my beautiful and talented people. Thank you guys so much for everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, and booking personal readings with me. It really means everything. I am still doing my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, so all you have to do is be subscribed and leave a comment, and you're in the running. And I'll give it out as soon as I hit 1,000. All right, today we are asking advice from the universe. What does our angels, spirit guides want us to know? All right, so we've got pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Just take a moment and then we're going to move on to pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. What do your angels and spirit guides want you to know? What does the universe want you to know? What's this one? That one. Okay. So I've got the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Chariot, and the Tower. Okay, that's an interesting combination. With the King of Pentacles, I'm getting that you may be working on your finances right now and getting established. Yeah, I think that you're really working towards establishing yourself and making yourself really strong, really financially stable. With the Knight of Swords, well, all knights are about movement, but the Knight of Swords is the fastest. Like, you're really going headlong, especially since you have that and the Chariot. You have a lot of momentum going forward. But I do have the Tower too, so I'm going to get some clarity on this. Yeah, because I just want to make sure you're not going headlong into this. Let me get a little bit more inclination. What's going on with the Tower? What's going on with the Tower? Because a Tower generally happens when something's not on a strong foundation. Like, maybe when you've been building up something for a long time that isn't what you're supposed to be. Okay. Oh, Death and the Tower. So that doesn't mean that you are going to die or anyone's going to die, but I think that you're getting certain things just taken out of your life. I think that maybe you've been investing in them for a long time and they really aren't meant for you. I'm going to also clarify Death. What can I say? I'm a little nosy on that. But there's probably been something that you've been putting so much effort in over and over and over again. But it's been just inherently imbalanced. So, are you moving forward after that? Are you still putting all your energy? Oh, okay. So you may have to, you're going to come to a point where you're going to have to readjust. Yeah. Because something hasn't been working over and over and over again for you. And the reason why it hasn't been working is because it's really not for you. Yeah, and I'm sorry, especially if you put a great deal of effort. Yeah, you've definitely put a great deal of effort into it. but you may need a pivot. Because with the death card and the tower, I mean, death, there is rebirth in death, and like maybe you can you're not going to be able to keep the same thing. It's not going to be, whatever it is, it's definitely not going to be in the original form that you had assumed it would be. That you can't have a renewal, but you absolutely have to let something go. And you will know it by something that you just really haven't been able to balance in your life. All right. I've got the Hierophant. Is this a relationship you've been investing in? All right. I mean, it might be for some of you, but I'm actually getting less in a relationship on this one. And I'm going for, you've been trying to fulfill societal expectations. And you've been doing everything you can to, I think, maybe do the expected thing of you. But that expected thing isn't meant for you. And I'm sorry. So I think that's, yeah, it's, so let's say if you can't stay on the expected path, what path should you go? Okay, and then a card fell out right then. So you need to make a decision to move forward. Maybe there's something that you have been passionate about because it's a Wands card. But it is like a decision to move, because so like you might actually have to physically move. If it's not, moving a house, I think that you need to make a decision to move in a different direction. Yeah, definitely strongly on decision to move in a different direction. Away from, possibly something that you're only doing because it was something that was expected of you, and that you really have never been able to really properly balance, and that keeps on getting worse. Yeah. Now, what are they supposed to move towards? Okay, tell me. What is this person supposed to move towards? Temperance? Something that's, well, I don't usually do, so with temperance, you are needing to find moderation with yourself. I don't know if it's a lack of work-life balance. I don't know if it's, there's just something in your life that you've been putting way too much attention in. Made too much, and this fell, the other card that fell out was the Six of Wands. But like I said, you've been way out of balance. And you've been trying to do what's expected of you instead of what you care about. But you need to find that internal balance with you. And yes, you may have to occasionally fulfill, yeah. But so there might be things that you still may need to do. But you need to bring a greater balance internally. Because you have a chance to alchemize your dreams and your wants. You really can. So, and this is what's ultimately going to bring about your success. All right. Let's get a little bit more information. What do you need to move more towards? What does pile 1 need to move towards? What does pile 1 need to move towards? Okay, I dropped another card, but this one is the Ace of Pentacles. So you have something that is potentially a solid new beginning. Are you getting an offer? Do you have to make an offer? I think some of you might be making the offer. Some of you might be receiving the offer. It is something where you will have a chance to, you know, really build and really set a foundation. It's not going to be something that's dead end, but you may have to start small. Yeah. So I've got the Three of Cups. And in this particular deck, I always see this Three of Cups as emotional immaturity, as the page is less mature. So since this is moving towards, should you be more emotional, immature? I'm not really getting that. Should you be like this person is drinking their own cup? Yeah. So I think that you need to be drinking your own cup. Like, I think that you need to be doing more self-nurturing and paying a little bit less attention to the other people who you may only be in association with because of it's expected. You definitely need to move forward into being your most nurturing, your most loving, your most successful. Because the Empress is loving, nurturing, successful. You know, she's all the queens. So she is somebody who brings about abundance. Ooh, and this just fell out. I wasn't even looking for a card, but it just fell onto the floor. It's the Devil card. So you are definitely holding on to some kind of fear. Yeah, some kind of fear. I don't know if you have some behaviors that you may need to change. Or have you realized that this expected thing is tied? Yeah. I think that you've come to realize that this thing that you did because you were expected to do it was much darker than you ever believed. That and you feel bound, you feel stuck. And as long as you're still in a level where you're only making decisions based on fear. Because yes, it might be very painful to leave this behind. But it's going to get left behind whether you want it or not. No matter how much work that you continue to put in to try to fix it, there is an inevitable end here. And yes, you can have your new beginning. But your new beginning's over here. You're not gonna get a new beginning on the same thing. You know. So the upside is you are getting the Tower. And while the Tower isn't fun, the Tower will break this apart. Break this unhealthiness apart, this toxicity apart. There are some times when it's a good thing. Yeah. So you have endings, but you really have another opportunity over here. The opportunity that will make you successful like you thought. It's just, it's definitely going to bring you success. It's going to bring you balance. It's going to have you actually nurturing yourself as well and moving forward. but it isn't what you've been putting your energy in. So I think that you're going to find this, but this toxicity is this toxicity is breaking apart, and you're actually coming into your best self. And let's get an oracle card for you. Yeah, I've got shadow self. You're really having to do some shadow work right now, so that you can release those toxic energies. And this is what's going to bring about all this success. You know, you actually being the person that you want to be. But you do have to go inside, because you may be doing things that have been self-sabotaging. Yeah, you might have some self-sabotaging behaviors. And you know, you're not alone. Most people do. But you're not going to be able to do it anymore. Yeah, it's going to fall apart. So, I mean, you're going to have to finally find the balance within yourself and move forward in the direction that you actually want. Yeah, get that momentum there. Because you can't only live in the expectations of others. You may not be doing something that is what you expected, or something traditional. Yeah. Yeah, I've got the rat. Have you been being dishonest? Have you been dealing with, like you've been dealing with a lot of toxicity. I mean, you've probably been being kind of pushed by spirits away from this for a while. Yeah. So they've just been making things progressively harder, hoping that you will redirect. And now things are falling apart because you need to move on. So yeah, there's a lot of heartbreak in this situation. So I've got some pairs in here. So I've got the hands, and I've got two hands. So I think you need to understand, one is your responsibility, one is someone else's. And really be very willing to take responsibility for everything that is yours, but not for what is somebody else's. So you are getting a rebirth here. It's just that you may have to let go of something that you didn't really want to let go of. I have sister or hermana. So, like, I don't know. For some of you, you might be letting go of a family member. Oh, and then that's very hard. For some of you, this might be a sister who can give you good advice. Maybe there's a sister that can give you good advice on moving forward. And for some of you, that's the case. But there, and this might not be for all of you, but some of you, this is something that you need to pursue. There is hope in this connection. There is healing. And there actually is a lot of healing. Like, and also you got a really good progression there, because you got the devil. The next one is the devil is being stuck, and as awful as the tower is, the tower will free you from being stuck. And the star is the next card. It's the hope, it's the healing, it's the rebirth. So you are progressing. So right now it's probably not the most pleasant time for you, and I'm getting that it definitely isn't. But you're getting luck in disguise. You're getting something that you will be able to work together with. You're getting more knowledge, and you're being able to see more clearly. Yeah, because it was really time. The tower came because it was, you know, you needed to learn this lesson by this time, one way or another. Ooh, even more pairs. Okay. I'm going to show you those at the end. But you need to be willing to be unapologetically yourself. Truly, truly yourself. And if you are trying to just fit into societal expectations, which I'm getting from a lot of this, that won't allow you to be who you are as a human being. Now, of course, you know, it's important to still, you know, be kind enough to be in society. All right, I have the British love charm. So some of you might have some relation to the United Kingdom, or really enjoy British culture, something along those lines. Yeah, you really need to be in the confidence of who you are. Like, a lot of this is going back to not being able to hold on to things that aren't you, but you've been just desperately trying to hold on to, that you're getting so much momentum forward. I think that you have been, like, living in a shell for a long time. But letting this go is bringing in your soul family. It's bringing in, I think it's actually going to be bringing in, like, a lot of love for you, where you're being actually treated equally. Where you're finding with the cat and the cat, you're finding your people. You're finding the people that are meant for you, and not just, you know, there to take from you. Yeah, so right now is a painful time, but you are moving in the right direction. So I just want to say thank you so much. I deeply appreciate you. If you want a personal reading, I have all the information below. And if you do, like, share, subscribe, all of that matters. And if you want to potentially get a free reading, I have a giveaway. I'm giving away 2 readings once I hit 1,000 subscribers. So just be subscribed and comment. So thank you very much, pile number 1, and we're going to move on to pile number 2. Hello, pile number 2. Let's see. It's time to get advice from the universe. What do your angels, spirit guides want you to know? All right. What do your angels and spirit guides want you to know? What is pile 2's advice from the universe? Pile 2. There we go. Oops. The Emperor. Well, definitely take control of your life. Well, let me adjust the light just a little. Yeah. Yeah, you're set up for a wish to come true. You have to be in your control, but you are really manifesting what you want in your life. Oh my God, you got the Emperor and the Empress with wish come true and manifesting. Are you manifesting your true love? All right. It looks like you might be manifesting true love. I mean, is this a love reading? I mean, some of you are just really hitting your ultimate potential. But you are basically, you've just got yourself into such a good place that you're manifesting what is exactly right for you. So congratulations. Advice from Spirit. Advice from the universe. So you definitely, I would say, definitely keep it, in your, keep being the awesome person that you are, because it is getting results. I think you do need to be careful about one thing. You do need to be careful about holding back too much or holding on too much. Like there's some level of greediness, and that is not what's going to bring you what you are. What is not, because you're bringing in like ultimate happiness, like super joy, and that's the one thing that's going to hold you a little bit back from that. So don't live in that space. Yeah. Because you have really way too much amazing coming for you to let that happen. And I get that you don't, you haven't understood things for a while, but things are starting to become really clear to you. You've got the sun and the moon right next to each other. That is a clear progression. They are actually right next to each other in the deck. They're 18 and 19. For a while you were very unclear, and now clarity and happiness is coming into you. So you might still be in a stage on being unclear, but clarity is coming. And it's going to be beautiful. It's just be careful of that, because right now that's the only thing that's kind of putting the brakes. And you have a lot of momentum, so I'm not going to say it's going to, but you don't want to get in the way, because I think that you've definitely come to the realization that you need to walk away from something that is emotionally unfulfilling. Like you maybe didn't realize that for a long time. Yeah. But now it's really become clear. Was this person holding back on you? Yeah, this person wasn't giving what you were deserving, because you are the Emperor or the Empress. You are somebody who is supremely, worthy, supremely amazing. And I think that you might have let somebody make you believe for a second that was untrue. Yeah. But you got the clarity, and the clarity made you have to walk away. And because you are walking away from what's unfulfilling, you are getting a wish granted. Like, you're manifesting in what is worthy. You're being your highest good, and you are attracting in your highest good. Advice from Spirit, please. Let's get some. Okay. Yeah, I think for some of you, you're yet to get this realization yet. And for those of you that are in that state, you are holding yourself captive. Yeah. And kind of living in the fear. So you need to live, you do definitely need to walk away from what's toxic. Because you're going to know. I mean, you're going to want to maybe deny. Yeah. But you're going to know what is not fulfilling you, what is not giving back. So be careful. These are both very strong fear cards, and so is this. You have all this goodness coming in, but you do have a lot of fear. And maybe because you are in a sticky situation right now. But as soon as you are able to walk away, you're going to get the clarity you need. Don't wait for the clarity to walk away, is what I'm getting. I get that you're getting so much better. Yeah, so much better than this. But you can't hold on to this and get what you were meant to have. Yeah. You can't, yeah, again, you are a super manifester. This is the second time. You're manifesting. So it's also really important to figure out where you're manifesting from. Are you manifesting from here or manifesting from here? Are you manifesting as the Empress or the Emperor? Because all of that abundance you're going to get, but you do need to step out of being trapped, whether it is self-entrapment or somebody else. So be willing to live in that clarity. Yeah, because you are bringing in love, and you are bringing in, reciprocation and deep feelings and what you really want. Yeah. So much healing is coming in for you. You just need to work together. There's something they're going to have to work together on. I don't know if it's between. I think that there's somebody that you need to stop working together with and move on, because I think that there is real a genuine negative person in your life. So. And that's not somebody who's just going through a hard time. That is somebody who is causing the hard times. They're making it happen. So, yeah, move forward. Don't be afraid to move forward. I think you're already living in heartbreak. You don't need to stay in the heartbreak. So much love is coming for you, so much success. True love is coming in for you, but you can't hold on to this. You can't hold on to yeah, there's just somebody who has a real dark energy. So I've got a heart with Nana in the middle. So your grandmother could be significant in some way or another. I mean, depending on, sometimes a grandmother is a good thing and some, but it depends on your family. Like maybe they are the person. Or maybe they're the person that you can come to. Either way, just pay attention to what it is. Yeah, you are bringing in soul family. You are bringing in the perfect people for you, but you need to let go of the people that don't serve you. Yeah. Yeah, this actually came up for both piles. It's really, Spirit wants you to really be unapologetically who you are, because who you are is valuable. I've got the turtle twice. So again, you're bringing in like a perfect match for you. Somebody that you can last the test of time with. Yeah, there's a connection here that is going to bring a lot of hope and healing. Two hands came up for this one too. Yeah, pay attention to what's your responsibility and what's the other one person's responsibility. And also the person that you ultimately bring in your life once you're willing to give this up is going to be somebody that takes responsibility for their actions and doesn't want you to take responsibility for them. Yeah, there's good fortune in this connection. And it is definitely time. Just remember, everything that has irritated you or hurt you ultimately made you more beautiful, more refined. So I just need you to be in your confidence and be willing to live some joy. Yeah. I think you've definitely, for a little while, you've been in a place where somebody's taken your joy from you. But it's time to emotionally move forward. Because this is not what's meant for you. This is what you're leaving behind. But you're bringing in somebody who truly cares. You're bringing in strong emotions. So you're bringing in your own emotional control. Yeah, you're bringing in your own emotional control over and above the other connections. But that is also going to bring in love and actual reciprocation. And now this can be reciprocation in other ways in your life. Yeah. So some of this could be love, but I think that you're going to get greater reciprocation because you're bringing it in, because you're only accepting the love and the light, and you've gotten clarity on what was, for a long time something that you were living an illusion about, and that's helping you walk away, because again, you're manifesting your wishes come true. But you do have to let go of being stuck in your mind. Graceful. Yeah, you do have to let go of being stuck in your mind, and you do need to let go of holding back or even letting other people hold back with you. Yeah. Because your perfect match is coming. Now, I'm going to pick up some cards. Ultimately, I mean, it could be, if it's truly not a relationship with you, but I think for most of you it definitely is, yeah. But like, definite power couple vibes. But it could be just bringing what is perfect for you to you. You are manifesting in an incredible way, but you just need to take away what does not serve you anymore. So I just want to say thank you so much. I deeply appreciate you. If you want a free reading, I'm doing a giveaway, and you just need to be subscribed and comment, and then you're in the running. And as soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll give away 2 readings to 2 different people. It's always better if I put it upside up. But I just want to say thank you. I truly appreciate you. If you want a personal reading, I do those. If you're liking, sharing, subscribing, it really means the world. So thank you again. We're going to move on to pile number 3. Hello, pile number 3. Advice from the universe. What are your spirit guides want you to know? What are your angels? I'm supposed to take that one. Okay. What are they trying to get through your head? Yeah. I've got the Queen of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, and the 5 of Pentacles. So with the Queen of Swords, definitely unapologetic about being yourself, about having clear boundaries. So is this about working together? Like, I think that there's a collaboration. Yeah. You have a valuable collaboration coming up for you. But you do have the 8 of Cups, and you do have the 5 of Pentacles. I think that maybe you've been in this lack state for a long time, and you're willing to walk away from what has caused you to feel that way. You're really setting your boundaries on people if they have put you in that position. Now, is this, I mean, for some of you, you could definitely be dealing with lack of money, lack of poverty. Some of you, this is emotional. And I get for a lot of you, this is emotional. You have you're basically cutting away whatever doesn't serve you. Be it whether it's people, whether it's situations. I think for you, sometimes it's situations. And I think that you're really working on, starting the building process. And is this, because often I think that you have an artistic pursuit. And it may not, for some of you, you are collaborating with somebody else, but even though this is often a collaboration part, I think this is really getting deep in your creativity. Yeah, that's what I feel. I think that you're walking away from everything that hurts you and channeling it back into your creative self. Or that's what Spirit wants you to do. So if you're not at this place yet, this is definitely how Spirit wants to see you. What Spirit wants you to do to get to your next level. Is just be willing to cut off what doesn't serve. Be willing to walk away from what doesn't nourish you, and put your energy in something that does. Can I have some cards now? Do you want me to use a different deck? Okay. Yeah, so I've got the Hermit. So either you need to do a little bit of soul searching, or you're in the process of doing soul searching. And I think for most of you, you're in the process of doing soul searching regarding a broken heart. Caught it. You got the Eight of Cups twice. So you've got the Hermit, and it was actually over the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles is a single charm, I think, but it's also being satisfied in what you've built up in life, like being good with yourself. So I think that a lot of your soul searching has been about being good within yourself, being strong within yourself. Because there are situations you need to walk away from that have caused an emotional lack, and you're really coming to a place where you can't hold on to these anymore and can't keep living in the heartbreak. I think that maybe because you were in a place of lack because of the heartbreak, or you were heartbroken because maybe somebody was just truly unwilling to fulfill your needs. Okay, I get for some of you, somebody just, you had somebody in your life and they were just truly, absolutely, and categorically unwilling to fulfill your needs. And you're really having to walk away from that. Oh, I'm going to get some of these. Because I think that it wasn't just sudden. It was like getting your heart broken every day. Like hoping things would get better. And I think that you've definitely come to the space that you need to set your boundaries, that you need to cut it off. So advice from Spirit. Yeah. And once you truly do, you're ending out a cycle, you're graduating, you no longer have to deal with anything like this again. Yeah. I've got the the King of Swords. So right now we have the King and Queen of Swords up here. Is this going to... Okay, for some of you, once you let go of the nastiness you're holding on to, you're going to find somebody that's a really perfect match for you. For some of you, you're really getting into both your masculine and feminine energy, and really working a lot from the intellectual, because you're like all truth all the time. Everything that is done with me or around me will be in integrity. That you're going to get victory through integrity. You're going to get, like, you're ending out everything that's, you had to walk away from, and your new beginning is going to be in truth. So you've got the best ending. Like, this is a successful ending. This is really learning your spiritual lesson, really leveling up. And you are leveling up. I think that you're going to pay a lot of attention to what you are investing in from now on. I'm going to get a little bit more clarity on the Seven of Pentacles. With the Two of Wands. Yeah, I think maybe you'd been investing a long time waiting for a payoff, but you're just going to move forward. So Spirit wants you to move forward. Spirit wants you to get this graduation where you bring in things that are worthy of you, where you bring in a life that's in truth, in integrity. Yeah, because So were you dealing with somebody who was wearing a mask? Are you wearing a mask? Okay. I think sometimes that you've had to wear a mask, maybe pretending like you were better, like you were in a better place than you were. Were you covering up for? Yeah, I think that you might have even been covering up for somebody else. Like, maybe just, like, if somebody harmed you, you were making it seem like they were good. But you are coming to such realization. Like, you are graduating. You are spiritually up-leveling. Again, you are healing and up-leveling. Like, you have so much positive momentum. Again, you are working on being your best self. You're really getting realizations and living in clarity. Like, if you were not in clarity before, you will be now. So I've got the panda charm. Did you have a lack of okay, I think that you were being put in spaces where your intimacy needs were not being met. Yeah. So everybody got to be yourself. Every single pile is like, really be willing to be the real, authentic you. And that's really what's going to bring in this new beginning, this better life. Because you're getting rebirth. You're the second person to get the grandmother charm. So your grandmother might be very important to you. Maybe there's some advice. Maybe you have a female ancestor who's a spirit guide. Yeah. And they are trying to get this across for you. Yeah. You're manifesting in your soul family. You're manifesting in the people who will. Now, this didn't actually come out, but it fell in the lid. It's like, I think you're walking away from, like, just hurt and dishonesty. Like, just, you're setting that limit that you're not available for anything that treats you badly. Yeah. It's an end. There's no more. You're just not going to let those negative things be a thing for you in your life anymore. Yeah, you're taking your crown. I mean, ultimately other people are eventually going to see it, but you are you're self-coronating as you should. getting that win, insisting on being treated as the person that you are. Yeah. Only hanging out for situations where you get cooperation. And like moving forward. Because you are beautiful and individual. Your heart is so beautiful. And you may need to hear it because I think you're really coming into your own value as a human being. You've gone from so much lack of being maybe treated like you were lesser to really understanding that you are something that is amazing. This, that you are worthy of happiness and joy. I've got the little dinosaur here. I think I'm getting playful, like just a willingness to be playful, a willingness to be fun, with the frog. I think, I think that you're going to go for what you want. And then you're going to stick on it, like you're going to, you're going to realize that you were always worthy. And you're really going to see yourself, see what is your responsibility, and take responsibility for your life and your actions. And that'll heal this heartbreak for you. That'll give you this new beginning that you earned by breaking your cycles, by walking away, and I mean really, really walking away from everything that isn't serving you. Like this is the one that came up twice. So you are walking away from everything that doesn't serve you. You're taking action. And I don't think that you're just waiting on things anymore. Because you've gone inside and you know what you're worth. Yeah, you know your worth. So this pile is really about knowing how valuable you are, knowing your worth. And quite frankly, I'm very proud of you. Thank you. I really appreciate you. I want to say thanks to everybody who's liking, sharing, subscribing, doing personal readings with me. It all really makes a difference. And if by any chance you want a free reading, I'm giving one away. Actually, I'm giving two away. As soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers, you just need to be subscribed, and you do also need to be have a comment in that time frame. So thank you. I really appreciate you. And you can't help it if you're just being the absolute best and only accepting the best for you.